Hello, everybody. Dr. Rick here dropping in on you. Hope everybody is having a great week to this point. Hopefully, you're making progress. You are growing towards the things that you desire to do, to have, to experience, and accomplish. Today is Wealth Building Wednesday, and I'm excited about what I'm going to share with you. We're going to talk about the chef that does not eat their own cooking, and I'll explain to you what that means in a minute. Real briefly, yesterday was a great day. I was in a very giving mood. I told you guys about the 7-day online business launch course for yesterday up until 11:59 last night. We offered that $599 course for $99. That ended last night. It's back up to $599. But let me tell you what we did. We have added the Mind Unleashed course for $27, which is a $597 course. But here's the big one. If you sign up between now and tomorrow night at 11:59 p.m. for the 7-day online business launch course, this is where I teach you how for the last, almost 15 years, have created online entities to earn and generate revenue and to do it over and over again and to be able to get it up and going in 7 days or less. If you register for that, it's $599. You register for that, you get the Mind Unleashed course, which is another $500+ course for $27. But you get my baby, my heart, my passion, my 10-year experiment in labor and love, the Legacy Wealth Path to Generational Wealth 18-month course. This 18-month course is a $2,595 course. And if you sign up within the next 30 plus hours, I will give you that course free. Now, there's a $1 fee you have to pay to register when you go sign on to the platform, but I will give you that if you sign up. And the reason I'm doing that for free is, number one, is I want people to take this course. Yes, I'm going to earn money from it because the market tells me I'm going to earn it, but I want the people that I built it for to benefit from it. So here's the thing. For $599, you're going to get a course that's, first of all, worth more than that, because you're going to earn that money back over and over again if you build a business online. That's the first thing. The second thing, the Mind Unleashed goes with it because it prepares you to have the right mindset for success. I'm giving you that for $27. And then I'm giving you the Legacy Wealth's Path to Generational Wealth course. This is an 18-month course. It has over 8 sections with multiple modules in each section. It is the most comprehensive course on wealth building. This isn't a finance course. This isn't an economics course. This is how you set up, generate money, make that money, make money, grow that, protect it, and pass it down. Everything from compound growth, asymmetric risk reward, to using trust as a means of protecting and also passing down your wealth, and everything else in between. Anybody can do it. With as little as $10, you can start and actually purchase a piece of a company. All of this stuff is taught in this course, and I'm giving it to you absolutely free if you sign up for the 7-day online business launch course. So what you would actually have is the 7-day online business launch course, which is a way to create the front end, a way to generate revenue in a way that someone else doesn't control it. Nobody can fire you from your company. Also, you're going to have the Mind Unleashed course, which is going to help you develop the right mindset in relationship with not just money, but success in general. Then on the back end, you're going to have the Path to Generational Wealth course, absolutely free, a $2,595 course. Go check it out online now. But you're going to get it free. And that's only but from now until tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. That's from me to you. After tomorrow at 11:59, just like I promised those who checked in and actually got the 7-day online course for $99. They had to pay $97 up front, and they paid $2 when they log in. Well, anyway, I told you it was going to end. It's going to end. This is going to end tomorrow. It's going to cost you a little more on the front end, but you're getting way more for it on the back end. It's up to you whether you want it or not. You have to make a decision that you're going to change your life. And you got to be willing to invest and put some skin in the game. So let's just talk about this thing I want to talk about. What happens when the chef doesn't eat their cooking? There's an old saying, never trust a chef that doesn't eat their own cooking. What is it saying, man? If you cooked it and you won't eat it, what makes you think I want it? What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it that you won't eat it? Now, you got some chefs that cook this unbelievable stuff and they're actually on a diet and they don't eat sugary stuff. They may be a pastry chef and they don't eat sugary stuff. But generally speaking, when somebody creates something and they won't touch it, I'm not touching it. And that translates into the world of finance. Having been in that world before, I'm going to tell you something. And I've shared this with you before. I'm going to share it with you again. There are a couple of things that you need to be aware of. Right off the bat, actively managed mutual funds. Now, I'm all for passively managed mutual funds like index funds. They grow compound interest. That they take a group of indexed companies and put them in a package, and those companies perform well over time, even through volatility. The S&P is a prime example of that. Okay, I'm all for it. But actively managed mutual funds, where they're literally trying to predict what funds are going to win on a regular basis, on a daily basis, they actually lose 96% of the time. Only 4% of these companies are able to predict on a going basis. And here's the thing, they're different every day. So it's not the same mutual fund company that's doing this. It's not the same. It's not like there's a top 4% of mutual funds that are constantly performing. 96%, and people always talk about, first thing you ask a person when they're first starting to get involved in investing, what you gonna do? I'm gonna get mutual funds. What type of mutual funds? Are we talking actively managed mutual funds where you have a funds manager that's trying to sit up and guess the market? Are we talking about passively managed mutual funds where we're taking the best performing companies in a market, putting them in an index, and letting their conglomerate performance produce and predict and generate revenue for those who buy share in the index? Two totally different things. And so what happens here is, I'm going to read you a little something that, like I said, when you're trying to put something together, you need to know and understand. So in 2009, Morningstar released a report on a study that had been conducted where they followed 4,300 actively managed mutual funds. And what they found out is 49% of those actively managed mutual funds had managers that did not invest one dime in the fund they were managing. Now, I've told you about the difference between a fiduciary and a non-fiduciary. A non-fiduciary has a different level of responsibility and accountability to the client versus a fiduciary standard. A fiduciary standard means that my job is to make sure I'm doing what's best for you. I'm giving you the best possible situation and I'm protecting your interests. Non-fiduciary means that I only have to do what I reasonably believe is a good move. Now, that is left up to interpretation. It's done consistently, and it's rarely beneficial to the client as much as it is to the manager that is selling the product to the client. And what I told you and shared with you during that time is there are roughly 330,000, 340,000 licensed financial managers, stockbrokers, blah, 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 licensed to be involved in helping you with your financial portfolio. Out of that 333,000, 335, somewhere up in there, thousand, only 10% of those are actually designated fiduciaries, meaning that they're held to a higher standard. A fiduciary is required to act on your best behalf, they can't be led by their pocket. They have to do what's best for you. And normally a fiduciary will charge you a flat rate because they're going to give you the best advice. On the flip side, the non-fiduciary is more than likely working for a firm or a broker that has certain products that have been brought to them by other financial banks that they're trying to sell to you that they get a commission off of. And they also have fees. And so you have to be aware of the commissions and the fees first and foremost to determine what you are actually going to pay for the transaction before the transaction even takes place. And then what's the likelihood of you achieving a gain within that? You need to understand when it comes to actually actively managed mutual funds. It's just one part of this whole fiduciary, non-fiduciary thing, but you need to be aware of that. But when it comes to funds, actively managed mutual funds, out of the 4,300 funds that were observed, 49% of the managers of those firms didn't have $1 invested. Now, the other 51%, the vast majority of them had what you would consider token investment, a few shares here just to say I've invested in my fund, but nothing significant. Only 10% of that 4,300 actually had what you would consider a substantial amount of money. We're talking most of these fund managers are millionaires, and only 10%, 400 had more than $1 million invested. Everyone else from $1 to $10,000. 159 of them, the 2,126 of them, the 49% didn't have a dime invested in the stocks they're managing that they're selling you. And so you can go down the list, and like I said, 600 had 100,000 to 500,000. Not bad, but these people are making millions, sometimes tens of millions of dollars for their skill sets. They have money to invest, and they're not investing what they're selling. So that says a lot. So the thing is, that's just something, and I'm sharing that with you because when you get involved with this, you're going to have people who are going to approach you. The more you become involved in investing and growing your portfolio and growing your wealth, the more you're going to have people approach you trying to get you to use what they sell or use their firm or their brokerage or whatever. And you need to be able to understand some of the things to look for. Number one is anything you sell me, I want to know how much of it you own. And I'm going to need you to show me that you own it. Why? Because if you can't show me you own it, I'm not buying it from you. You're selling me something you won't buy. If it's going to perform that good, then you should have a significant interest in it. No, I don't expect you to have everything in it, but that would be foolish. You want to diversify. You don't put all your eggs in one basket, but you should be able to show me what you're selling me, how it's performing for you. And that's something that I want to encourage everybody to do. Start looking at what you're going to do. Start reading, start learning. This course is a great way to do that because it's going to introduce you to all these different mechanisms, not just the stock market, but insurance, real estate, business, precious and rare metals, precious rare jewels, art. I mean, there's so many different ways to invest and grow your wealth. To me, I tell people one thing you're missing. That's why I keep pushing this online business course too, is because owning a business is a way to not only generate revenue, but also to store your wealth. It's dynamic, it's moving, but it carries value. And it's a part of your net worth. If you own a business, it's a part of your net worth. Put a great deal of your value into something that you can control, that has the ability to withstand volatility by adjusting to economic moves, economic volatility, and a bunch of other things that can impact you if you didn't have it put in the right place. Use insurance to hedge and leverage things of value. Don't have something expensive in it not be covered, starting with your life. And on and on and on and on. And all this stuff is taught in there. But I really do hope that you guys will take advantage of it. Again, just like I said yesterday when I offered the 7-day online course for $99 for the person, people, not many people jumped on it. It's up to you. You have to see the value in something in order to do it. I'm going to show it to you. Either you get it, you don't. That's up to you. But if you get it, jump on it, because when I tell you it's going to be gone, it's going to be gone. That $99 thing is gone. But hey, what you're going to get in return for paying the full price is invaluable. Both of the courses that you're getting for a total of $27 extra, because the Mind Unleashed course is $27, which is normally $5.99. And the Legacy Wealth Path to Generational course is $2,595. You're getting that one absolutely free if you sign up over the next 30 plus hours. Tomorrow by midnight. Well, tomorrow by 11:59 p.m. It's up to you. I mean, to me, just putting the course together just got me giddy. Knowing that I have something that I can give people that can change their lives anytime I'm able to create a program, no matter what it's about. And I'm looking at it and said, people's lives are going to be changed by this. I'm excited. The thing is, a lot of times people who haven't ventured into areas don't see the value in things, and it's hard to get them to see. And I've done that my entire life, so I understand. But what I'm trying to get people to understand that you control your destiny, but you're not going to wish your way to a better financial situation. You're not going to wish your way to a better career. You're not going to wish your way to being able to do the things in life that you always want to do. You're going to have to take uh, time and invest yourself. You're going to have to make moves. You're going to have to be willing to get out of your comfort zone. You're going to have to invest time, energy, effort, and money to advance yourself. It's that simple. And it's not always easy. It doesn't always go as planned, but I guarantee you consistently being invested in your future will produce a better future. It simply will. I have nothing but proof from my own life and all the people that I've worked with. The people who consistently invest in themselves produce a better life. People who become victims in survival mode do just that. They spend their entire lives trying to survive. So this is my challenge to you. Whether you decide to take the offer I'm giving you, you're going to have to find a space where you come out of your comfort zone and step into a new area of life and a new arena where you're not the big fish, and explore better opportunities that are going to elevate you. And in the process of elevating you, elevate the ones you love. That's your responsibility. That belongs to you. So the question is, what are you going to do to ensure that you're a better person, you're more valuable to your family, more valuable to the world this time next year? I consistently insist to myself, on myself, learning something new every day. It's the way I guarantee my growth. I never ever arrive at a point where I think I know it all. Not even about the areas where I hold a great deal of expertise. I'm always challenging myself to learn more. Why? Because that stops stagnancy. That ensures that I will not be the same person this time next year. So that's my challenge to you. Insist upon growth and be intentional and deliberate about how, when, and where you grow. And you can take so much more power back in your life, regain the controls of your personal sovereignty, and experience life at a level that you never thought possible. But it will require you to step out and do something beyond what you have been doing. On that note, I'm going to get ready to get out of here. As I always say, I live my life on full so that when I leave this place, I die on E. My challenge to you is that you do the same. On that note, I'm out here. You guys have an unbelievable remainder of your day.